Hello students, welcome to my channel Hans Commerce Tutorial for the lectures on commerce, accounts, finance and management. My suggestion to you, before watching the video, please go to the description below my video. You'll find a link there. Take a printout of the problems given in the link and keep it ready before watching the video so that you can be able to understand the problem, the solution and the explanation to get the maximum benefit from the lectures. Thank you. Come on students, now we'll start the next problem, 26th one. See the 26th problem. A project yield an average cash flow of rupees 500 lakhs with a standard deviation of 60 lakh. So mu is equal to 500, sigma is equal to 60. Calculate the following probabilities. Three questions are given. The first question, cash flow will be more than 560 lakhs. It's a straightforward problem, no complication, nothing. So many problems we have done. The mean mu is equal to 500 lakhs, standard deviation 60 lakhs. Probability of cash flow more than 560. So we have to find out what is the probability that the cash flow will be more than 560. What is the average? 500. So when x is equal to 560, z is equal to 1. We got the value of z. Now draw the normal curve. Mu is equal to 500 average, z is equal to 0. Now we need what is the probability that more than 560. So 560 will lie on right side. The right side will write on x is equal to 560, z is equal to 1. Already we have calculated. But we need what is the probability more than 560. So that means the shaded region. This shaded region we require. So area from z is equal to 0 to z is equal to 1. Refer the table, z is equal to 0 to z is equal to 1. So 1 under 0, you will get 0.3413. 1 under 0, if you refer the normal area table, you will get 0.3413. So this unshaded area is 0.13413. But we don't require unshaded, we require shaded. हमको more than 560 चाहिए, तो shaded region. So total area right side will be 0.5. So 0.5 minus 0.3413, 0.1587. So this area, shaded area is 0.1587. Therefore, probability of cash flow more than 560 is 0.1587. This. Second question. Cash flow will be less than 420 lakhs. The cash flow will be less than 420. So 420 will lie on left side because 420 is less than 500. Probability of cash flow will be less than 420. When x is equal to 420, z is equal to minus 1.33. Left hand side raha to z ka value minus. So I have drawn the normal curve. Middle x is mu is equal to 500, z is equal to 0. Now x is equal to 420 left side and z is equal to minus 1.33. Now we need what is the probability of less than 420. Less than 420 means this shaded region we require. Now we refer the table from z is equal to 0 to z is equal to 1.33. So how to get 1.33? 1.3 के रो में देखिए column 3. 1.33 means in row 1.3 column 3. You find 0.4082. So area from z is equal to 0 to z is equal to 1.33 is 0.4082. So this unshaded area we got 0.4082. But we don't require unshaded, we require shaded region. This region we require. So 0.5 minus 0.4082, 0.0918. 0.0918. 0.0918 we got. This is the probability of cash flow less than 420. Second question completed. Now third question. Cash flow between 460 and 540. We need the cash flow between 460 and 540. So 460 is less than 500 and 540 is more than 500. So we need this central area. When x is equal to 460, z value is minus 0.67. When x is equal to 540, z value is 0.67. So here 460 minus 0.67, here 540 plus 0.67. So we need the central, this shaded area. So area from z is equal to 0 to z is equal to 0.67 is 0.2486. So this 0.2486, this is also 0.2486. So total area from 460 to 540 is, add up both these fractions, you will get 0.4952. So probability that the cash flow is between 460 and 540 is 0.4972. One more question is there. Cash flow will be more than 480. cash flow will be more than 680. More than 680. So 680 is greater than 500. So right side. When x is equal to 680, z is equal to 3. So I have drawn the normal curve. So x is equal to 680, z is equal to 3. We need more than 680. More than 680 means this shaded region we require. Right? The area from z is equal to 0 to z is equal to 3 is 0.4987. So this is unshaded area. This shaded area 0.5 minus 0.4987 is 0.0013. 0.0013. Therefore, probability that the cash flow balance is more than 680 is 0.0013. That's all. This is the complete solution of problem number 26. Now, see the 27th problem. The time taken to complete a job is distributed approximately normal with a mean of 1.8 hours. 1.8 hours is the normal time mean to complete a job and a standard deviation of 0.1 hour sigma. If normal time work finishes at 6 p.m. and a job is started at 4 p.m., what is the probability that the job will need overtime process? So if the job normal time to finish the work is 6 p.m. when the job is started at 4 p.m. 4 o'clock को job शुरू हो रहा, 6 o'clock को खत्म हो रहा. That means the actual time taken is 2 hours. The normal time will be taken as 2 hours. What is the probability that the job will need overtime? Overtime will be required when the job needs more than 2 hours. More than 2 hours. The normal time mu is equal to 1.8. Sigma is equal to 0.1. Normal time to complete the job is 2 hours. And overtime will be required when the job it takes more than 2 hours. So we have to find out what is the probability of overtime. What is the probability of overtime? Mu is equal to 1.8, standard deviation 0.1. Normal time to complete the job is 2 hours. 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Overtime is required if the job needs more than 2 hours. So when x is equal to 2, z is equal to 2. x अगर 2 रहेगा तो z का value भी 2 आ जाएगा. Then we draw the normal curve. Mu is equal to 1.8, z is equal to 0. X is equal to 2, z is equal to 2. Area from z is equal to 0 to z is equal to 2 is 0.4773. So this area. 2 under 0. 2 under 0, you will get 0.4773. So unshaded area is 0.4773. But we require shaded area. So 0.5. 0.5 minus 0.4773, 0.0227. That's all. The probability that the job will take over time is 0.0227. Probability that the job needs overtime is 0.0227. This is the end of problem number 27. Now last and final problem 28. This is the last problem on normal distribution. The average number of units produced by manufacturing concern per day is 355. Number of units, average number of units is 355 and a standard deviation of 50. It makes a profit of 1 rupee 50 paisa per unit. Per unit profit is 1.5. Determine the percentage of days when total profit per day between 457.5 and 645. So here actually the number of units, the average, the mu is given in units, but the requirement to calculate the probability is for rupees. दोनों भी rupees में रहना या दोनों भी units में रहना. यहाँ पर एक जो average दिया, the average is given in units, but the requirement of probability is given in profits, rupees. So we have to convert this profits also into units. We have to convert the profit given into units. तो एक यूनिट के ऊपर कितना प्रॉफिट हो रहा, 1 rupee 50 पैसा प्रॉफिट पर यूनिट. एंड हाउ मच प्रॉफिट वी रिक्वायर 457.5 to 645. तो ये 457.5 प्रॉफिट अर्न करने के लिए कितने यूनिट्स चाहिए? फॉर 1 यूनिट 1 rupee 50 पैसा. तो डिवाइड कर देंगे 457.5 डिवाइडेड बाय 1.5. विल गेट द नंबर ऑफ यूनिट्स. उसी तरह 645 डिवाइडेड बाय 1.5 विल गेट नंबर ऑफ यूनिट्स. So we have to find out from which, how many units to how many units we require. Then greater than 682.5, two questions are there. Assume the distribution to be normal. The area between z is equal to 0 to z is equal to 1 is 0.34134. The area values are given in the problem itself. No need to refer the table. area from z is equal to 0 to z is equal to 1 is 0.34134. Area between z is equal to 0 to z is equal to 1.5 is 0.43319. And area between z is equal to 0 to z is equal to 2 is 0.47725, where z is the standard normal value. This is the last problem. Complication is we have to convert the rupees into units because average is given in units. Now see here, mean is equal to 355 units. I'll write down here units. Standard deviation is 50 units. Profit per unit is 1 rupee 50 paisa given. Profit per unit. Percentage of days when its total profit per day is between 457 and 645. And कितने percentage of days में profit will range between 457 to 645. We need to find the number of units to be sold to get this profit. ये profit earn करने के लिए कितने units चाहिए, that we have to find out. तो number of units का formula है total profit divided by profit per unit. तो total profit 457.5 divided by 1.5 profit per unit, you will get 305 units. यानी इतना 457.5 profit earn करने के लिए we have to sell 305 units. Similarly, 645 divided by 1.5, 430 units. So therefore we need to find the number of days when the number of units are between 305 to 430. अब हमको जो मालूम करना है probability, वो probability यही मालूम करना है कि between the sales will be between 305 to 430. So when z is equal to 305, when x is equal to 305, z is minus 1. When x is equal to 430, z is equal to 1.5. Now we'll draw the normal curve. So normal curve में x is equal to 305, z is equal to minus 1. We have calculated here. X is equal to 430, z is equal to minus 1.5. We have calculated here. And mu is equal to 355 given in the problem. Z is equal to 0. We need this shaded region. In a 305 से लेके 430 तक shaded region चाहिए. So area from z is equal to 0 to z is equal to 1 is given in the problem. 0.34134 given. Similarly, area from z is equal to 0 to z is equal to 1.5, 0.43319 given. There is problem. Therefore, total area for x is equal to 305 to x is equal to 430. दोनों को add कर लो 0.77453. Therefore, 77.45% of days the profit will range between 457.5 to 645. तो ये प्रॉब्लम में एक्स्ट्रा पार्ट क्या है? We have converted the profit in rupees to units and calculated the profit. Similarly, percentage of days when the profit is greater than 682.5. Profit is 682.5. We have to convert it into units. So 682.5 divided by 1.5, you get 455 units. Now we need what is the probability that the sales should be more than 455 units. Now, when x is equal to 455, z is equal to 2. If you are substituting this formula है, when x is equal to, where is that formula? X is equal to, z is equal to x minus mu by sigma. Z is equal to x minus mu by sigma. ये formula में apply करेंगे. तो we'll get x is equal to 455, z is equal to 2. Z का formula है, z is equal to x minus mu by sigma. You apply, you'll get 2. So now draw the normal curve. X is equal to 455, z is equal to 2. Now area from z is equal to 0 to z is equal to 2 is given in the problem 0.47725. Now we need what is the percentage of days when the sales are more than 455. More than 455. So this shaded area we require. So 0.5 minus 0.47725, 0.02275. So area for x greater than 455 is 0.5 minus 0.47725, 0.02275. So the 0.02275 को अगर multiply by 100 कर लेंगे, if you multiply by 100 and convert it into percentage, it will become 2.275 equivalent to 2.28%. So 2.28% of days the profit will be greater than 682.5. That's it. Totally 28 problems we have done on normal distribution. These many problems are we have not done in Poisson and binomial. So this theoretical distribution, 3 distributions are there: binomial, Poisson, normal. The first 2, binomial and Poisson, are discussed discrete probability distribution, whereas this normal distribution is a continuous probability distribution. So if you compare the problems are little bit difficult in case of normal distribution. Easily we can solve the binomial and Poisson. Little bit extra effort is required. Little bit mathematics you should know. Then only we can be able to solve this problem. And hope in the first attempt itself you may not be able to understand. Watch the video 2-3 times, then try to solve it yourself. Then only you can be able to get the command. So hope if you want the complete knowledge, watch the video from beginning till the end. Then only you can be able to understand. Roughly if you randomly watch, in between, first I have given in parts. First part, second part, third part, fourth part. Directly if you go to the fourth part and fifth part without watching the first and second, you cannot be able to understand anything. So if you want the complete knowledge, go from beginning. First watch the theory video. Get yourself acquainted with the topic, with the conceptual clarity. Then you go to the problems. In that way only you can be able to get the full command on the subject. Not just to write the examination, but to gain the knowledge. This is required. So we have completed this all this distribution. Next video I am going to upload regarding probability. What is probability? And again, that is also a tough subject. Earlier, these subjects were there only in PG level, MBA, MCOM, but presently it is included in the undergraduation also. For BCom, BBA also, these topics are included in statistics. Okay, I have done my best in order to explain you, and now it depends on you how you take up these videos. All the best. If you like my video, please share it and subscribe my channel. My intention is more and more students should get the knowledge from these videos. Thanks for watching again.